Black Wall Street. Do it right, build wealth, live life, economic empowerment, real tips, insight on the new Black Wall Street. It's on the new Black Wall Street. Here's your host. The new Black.
Man, all right, my beautiful people, man. Oh, man. I'm super excited. Super excited, man. I got my bros here tonight on New Black Wall Street, man. It was to present you guys our feature presentation here on Mondays. It's Black Man Monday. And I'm your host, ERGJ, your certified global financial educator, CEO of ERGJ Enterprises, The Black Bazaar, and international best-selling author of the book, The Black Billionaires Club. Book that I wrote, guys, Study of Black Wealth. It's a study of the 12 richest Black people in the world today and how they built their wealth. And I just truly believe that if you want to be wealthy, that's a big if. But if you do, I recommend that you study wealthy people. All right, man. Looks like I got a connection issue, but it's okay. I'm gonna keep talking. I know it's coming in a little choppy. We're gonna make it do what it do. But at any rate, you can find a book by simply going to the website theblackbillionairesclub.com. We back. Okay, theblackbillionairesclub.com. I had to close out a few things. For some reason, man, I got to get a stronger internet. I guess I don't know what we got to do. We're doing all this streaming. I had to get it stronger. It's time for me to let me upgrade myself. Okay, check us out, man. Simply go to the website theblackbillionairesclub.com, theblackbillionairesclub.com. You can pick up your copy today. When you go to the website, you also find a place where you can find some other books, some financial literacy books. Let's not be the people that keep talking about all this white supremacy. Won't even buy children a book to teach them about investing, insurance, and all that good stuff. At any rate, I'm not gonna get on that because we ain't going there tonight. And then also we have a Join the Club tab where you can choose to join the club. You can walk away from the crowd of broke, busted, and disgusted, and you connect with brothers and sisters who are serious about building wealth, who's serious about taking control of our community, who's serious about showing up. How about that? So I'm just telling you, stop being a complaining people and start being a changing people. How about that, man? In the comments below, love for you to share where you connected from. It's roll call time. Who showed up here tonight to support the homies? Right? And support, though. Ain't no fun and my homies can't have none. And I got three power brothers here tonight. Oh, my goodness. I know y'all waiting on Black Woman Wednesday, but no. Before we get to Black Woman Wednesday, we got Black Man Monday. Let us know who's here, man. Who's here to support? Who's here who is your brother's keeper tonight? All right? Who is our brother's keeper here tonight? Because we got plenty there to talk about bad about us. But how about we start uplifting each other? And that's what we're going to do here tonight, man. Tonight, it's all about the upliftment to honor our brothers, right? To uplift, inspire, and encourage, and show appreciation. I want you guys, especially ladies, understand. For us, men, love is great. Appreciation is better. I just want to let you know that. I want to drop that in your spirit for just a second. Love is great. Appreciation is so much better for the bros, okay? So much better for the bros. I see you, Cory. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. Let's see who joined us here tonight, man, here on our feature presentation, Black Man Monday. Good evening to you, Queen Vivian Reed is in the house. Thanks so much for joining us here today. Miss Yvette Goodrich, always, them two always showing up. Always showing up. Brother Wilhelm Watt, that's right, man. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. Miss Goodrich is in the house, man. Tyrese Lewis, thanks so much for joining us here tonight as well tonight on Black Man Monday. Now, for our guests that's in the lobby, we are live now. You can go ahead and like button. Go ahead and share that thing out if you'd like to do that so we can connect with your audience as well. And that's what it's about, guys. It's about connecting networks to networks. That's what we're doing here tonight. We want to make sure that all of as many people as possible know about some of the brothers that are making a difference, that are stepping up, that are doing their thing, even if the lights ain't shining bright. Okay. And that's what we have here tonight as we do our best to bring exposure to those that are doing the work. Okay, bring exposure to those who are doing the work. I got my man in that back. Okay, keep on playing with me. We know what happened. We start doing something great. You know what I'm saying? The enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy. Oh Lord, that ain't gonna happen. No. I prayed up. I'm stayed up and I prayed up here tonight. Y'all know how we're gonna start this thing. Yeah, we're gonna start this thing with a little poem. My man, my father passed this down to me, and in some sense, he didn't really pass it down. He said, "Son, read this." I said, "What is this?" He said, "It's a poem." I said, "Men don't read poems." He said, "Son, read this." And so I read it, and it's been stuck with me ever since. And I want to share that with my brothers that's in the lobby here tonight, and share that to all my brothers who may be joining us here tonight. Tag a brother. That's right, tag a brother so the homies know it ain't no fun if my homies can't have none. And you, black man, you are my homie. The If poem by Rudyard Kipling, one of my best, my favorite for the black man here tonight. Let's get it. If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you, if you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too, if you can wait and not be tired by waiting or being lied about, don't deal in lies, or being hated, don't give way to hating, and yet don't look too good nor talk too wise. If you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make thoughts your aim, if you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two imposters just the same, if you can bear to hear the truth spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for food, or watch the things you gave your life to broken and stoop and build them up with worn out tools, if you can make a heap of all your winnings and risk it on one turn of pitch and toss and lose and start again at your beginnings and never breathe a word about your loss, if you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your turn long after they're gone, and so hold on when there's nothing in you except the will which says to them, hold on. If you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings nor lose the common touch, if neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you but not too much, if you can feel the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it, and which is more, you will be a man, my son. All the brothers that's joining us here tonight on Black Man Monday, put in the comments below, if. This is such an important word for my brothers here tonight. If that gives you that gives you the choice. That puts you on the blessed side or the cursed side. If it's all about brothers, it's all about our decision. What are we going to decide to do? How are we going to decide to live our life? Are we going to decide that we're going to keep going down Poverty Road or going down Wealth Avenue? Which one is it? If. And the decision is up to us. It's up to us to decide to lead our family. It's up to us to decide to lead our community. But first and foremost, brothers, it's up to us to decide to lead ourselves. You got a decision to make tonight, black man. You got a decision to make tonight, black man. Here tonight on Black Man Monday. Now, I want you guys to understand, I appreciate our door. I respect you, brother. I know what it's like to be a black man. I just happen to be one myself. And just know, we here for you. Need something, reach out. Call, text, something like that, man. We here for you. All right? Iron sharpens iron. And if you need a shoulder to cry on, hey, bro, I don't know if I'm going to let you cry on my shoulder, but, nonetheless, you can talk to me. I'm your brother. I am my brother's keeper. If you are your brother's keeper, go ahead and put that in the comments below. I don't care if you're a sister or a brother. If you are your brother's keeper, put that in the comments below. Let me introduce you guys to my first guest. Oh, my goodness. This is a barber. I don't know if y'all can only see all the black greatness that's in the lobby. I mean, if y'all can only see all the chocolate homies, well, everybody ain't chocolate. But nonetheless, they got a little chocolate in them. This brother here, man. This brother here, he like all business. He all business. He don't play. He ain't don't play. He all business. Matter of fact, he's so business. He writes books about business. He does consultations about business. He helps you to level up in business if that's what you're looking to do. But I believe he also understands that in order to help you level up in business, he got to help you level up as an individual. So I want to introduce you guys, my friend from all the way from New York. All the way from New York. My brother Trevor Cassaberry is up in here from Hustler Books. Up in here. What's going on, bro?
Hey, what's going on? Thanks for the invite. Thank you, everybody, for watching.
Man, I appreciate you taking the time to be here. I ain't heard from you all day. It must have been a long day.
Yeah, man.
And it looks like my internet might be going crazy, so we might have to talk a little bit. I might be coming in choppy. But if you could tell the people a little bit about who you are, what you do, and why you do what you do, man.
My name's Trevor Cassaberry. I'm the CEO of Cassaberry Consulting. I'm the author of the For the Hustler book series. And I basically teach people how to generate income via selling a product, via investing, and now via negotiation. So For the Hustler Volume 3 is in the works right now, which will be teaching all the basics of how to generate income as a negotiator.
So you said investing, business, but you said negotiation. Talk to us a little bit about this next phase of Hustler Books negotiation. What do you mean by that? How to negotiation or something like that?
So essentially, book one teaches you how to like identify and monetize your existing skill set. So if you're somebody who knows how to create, content, or if you're somebody who knows how to dance, whatever it is, teaching you how to identify that is a monetizable skill, and then giving you different ways of how to, generate income using it. Book number two teaches you or helps you create your own investment morals in terms of stocks, real estate, and equity. So the number one reason people fail in terms of investing is because they make an emotional decision. A lot of times, maybe they see the value of a stock or a coin or something go down, and they pull their money out, and then it shoots up after that, and that's how they end up taking the loss, willingly. But if they establish their own investment morals, they cut out the investment from the jump, so they go straight into investments that they feel strongly and confident about. So if it does, rock the boat in terms of what they expected, they still willing to stay the course. Book number three specifically discuss how people should prepare for negotiations, and the four chapters will be in terms of an employee looking for a new job or a raise or a promotion, a merchant looking to sell a product, a consumer looking to purchase a product, and then lastly, what I call a closer or a negotiation consultant, in which you don't have a typical product to sell and you're not invested in order to make money, but you're finding businesses who need a product or need a service to provide, and you create that deal between them and you create that link and find a way to get paid in the middle. So I'll be teaching different ways to do that in volume 3.
Absolutely, man. Hustlebooks.com. Now tell us a bit. I believe that you're married, got any kids, or what's going on that side of the spectrum?
Yes, I'm married to my wife, Akoso. We've been married for 3 years now, and we have one daughter, Madison Cassaberry, who is 3 years old.
Absolutely, and I believe that you and the wife have some business dealings together too, correct?
Yes, she owns a publishing consulting company called Amakosua.com, where you go to her for a free consultation, and she pretty much sees where you are in the publishing process and guides you along the rest of the way. She has a whole publishing team who takes over every single and provides every single service needed, from the book cover design to ghostwriting consultation, transcribing, editing, all the way down to marketing the book beforehand. So now she even has a team that offers book reviews, which is something a lot of people are missing. So now if you go through her, you can even have 100 book reviews ready on Amazon and Goodreads by the time the book is out. She has a new content creator and a social media management team. So we work hand in hand.
So let me ask you this, man. This Black Man Money, we just like to keep real up here. 3 years married, wife got a business, you got a business. I guess it's kind of a conglomerate work. I mean, but how do you really make that work, man? How do you really make that work?
So I started my business first, and she got fired while she was pregnant that same year. So in my business, being a business consulting firm, she was essentially like my first, full-time client. And it was, at that time I had a real incentive to get her business up and going. And besides that, she didn't want to be, a new mom home all the time with nothing else to do. So we kind of just put it together. She already was a writer and an editor in college with a focus on poetry. So she took her senior thesis or her last final project, which is a collection of poems, turned it into her first book. And, I taught her how to turn the book into a business. And then from there, with her experience with publishing and editing and everything, she learned, how all the operations went, and I learned how the business part goes. So in terms of business, we're able to work together. So it's not like we have to work around each other's schedule. In terms of, my construction management job or the projects that I take on the side, I kind of keep those going during the day. So I do a lot of my, meetings with my clients at night. But it really comes down to outsourcing. Like I've learned, especially after COVID-19, I have to outsource a lot more services than I did before. So it allows my business to grow, but it forces us to make sure we bring in the right amount of capital and keep everything functioning in place.
Man, I'm glad you said that, man. That was actually my next question, man. We're just coming through the year 2020, the year of COVID-19. Starting in March, man. What was a big lesson that you learned? A really big takeaway, either from business or personal, or just in life. That now you're saying, okay, 2021, I'm ready for the next COVID, because the next COVID is gonna come at some
Right.
in our lifetime. What's a big takeaway, big life lesson for you for the year 2020?
It's once you actually get good at something, you have to teach somebody else to do it, or find somebody else who can, do it just as well, and put them in position to do those things. If that's like what you want to do, that one job, like let's say you're great at admin, then you can do the admin stuff, but you must outsource everything else, just because, you know, as you expand and get better at what you do, you need more time, and your time becomes more valuable. And when it comes to business, the main thing that keeps small businesses small, or even puts them out of business, is the lack of outsourcing, which comes from a lack of networking. The one major thing I do want to tell people is, with small business, a lot of us want to get paid on the front end. So it's like one person make money, so everybody want to become that person's client so they can make money off of that one thing. But the real key that we have, because we got such a small and cohesive network, if we all create collaborative projects or collaborative, products and offers, where now if I sell the product, you get paid, and if you sell the product, I get paid at the same time. Now we all have that incentive to sell the same product, so we all make the money on the back end, as opposed to everybody sitting there waiting, on the front end, and trying to bite each other head off for the same one sale. So that's something I've been doing a lot with a lot of the businesses in For the Hustler, because in each book I have 50 quotes which are attached to a different Black-owned business. So once book number 3 comes out, that'll be 150 different Black-owned businesses highlighted in the book. So I work with each and every one of them, or the goal is to work with each and every one of them to come out with a collaborative offer. That way we can all, build some sort of economy community.
Now you mentioned collaborative. Oh, what's my? I'm in one of those books. What's my quote?
we didn't finalize it yet. I've been working slowly, but for now I'm in the Black Billionaires Club, so I definitely I kind of use the affiliate link as our collaborative offer for now. But I already been putting the course idea in your head for a reason, because I'm gonna come in on the back end, and we're gonna work together to get that off the ground.
Now the quote, and you said a quote in each book. I got a quote.
No, so what? So book number 1 was all quotes from myself,
okay.
and what I did was, I knew that depending on who read the book, they were gonna identify with different quotes, depending on where they were in their job or business journey or whatever. But I wanted to find a way to use that to highlight other businesses, because in all reality, it will also help me market the book. So what I did, instead of having to say, in the table of contents, quote 1, quote 2, quote 3, quote 4, each one just has the website to a different Black-owned business. And when you go to the quote, even though it may say quote 34, right beneath it has that business name and the business website. So everybody that tries to remember what their favorite quote is, in order to go find it in the book, they have to literally memorize what business is attached to it. But you're the first business in book number 2, in which each instead of quotes, they're all questions, and that's how you end up putting together your investment morals. So the questions would be: do you prioritize, subsidiaries, and and if so, that'll affect what kind of businesses you invest in on the market. Obviously, you'll be either looking for businesses with a lot more subsidiaries because they got more places to grow, or places that have less subsidiaries because there's less places for loss, and things of that nature. So yeah, that in book 3 will go back to the quotes instead of the questions.
Absolutely, man. And you mentioned as a BBC member, man. Talk to us. Those that are here to join us from the BBC, go and put a console hashtag BBC. That is the Black Billionaires Club. Man, tell us a little bit about your experience with the Black Billionaires Club, man. What you got there?
Yeah, the Black Billionaires Club, it's like the community I thought I needed to try and build, but it already existed. So it was just so great to be able to just join in. But it's just a lot of information. Just even if you can't make it to the live streams and some of the ones that are pre-recorded to watch them later, just going into the Facebook group and seeing everybody, either you're going to get encouraged by something, or you're going to relate to, where somebody else is at in their journey, or you're gonna mess around and teach somebody because you've been in there and learned enough where you can start answering questions. So it got to the point I started seeing people that I didn't even invite myself that I was friends with. When I start, sharing stuff about the Black Billionaires Club, a bunch of my friends started joining in, and I didn't even know. They start telling me how they joined in and stuff.
Absolutely, man. Got two more questions for you, brother Cassaberry, man. First question is, man, as we're now into 2021, man, what's next for the Cassaberry Empire, man? What's next for Cassaberry Loss?
So right now I'm working on quite a few projects, but the main one I'm excited about is the Big City Consulting course. Basically, 2020 was the first year I was able to parlay all of my business and investment ventures into six-figure income. So now, now I have the confidence to know, okay, I can actually teach other business owners how to scale each business. So I started off with my own, which is a corporate consulting business. And I pretty much want to teach people who have, 4 or more years of corporate experience how to parlay that experience into their own corporate consulting company. Find a large city that has enough small businesses and enough individuals for them to actually sell to as clientele, and scale their own businesses into six-figure incomes. Because a lot of people become stagnant in that corporate ladder just because there's not enough businesses for them to grow in.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely, man. And here's the last thing. Again, it is Black Man Monday. We've talked about where you've been, where you're going, and everything you got going on. Here's an opportunity for you to speak to the Black man. Here's your message, 2021 message for the Black man here tonight on Black Man Monday. Trevor Cassaberry, what say you to the Black man?
All right. Black man, just know I've been fighting. I've been fighting for us for a long time. I'm gonna keep on fighting, and I need you to know, wherever you are, whether you're in entertainment or whether you're in, finance, whether you're in janitorial work, whatever, you don't have to, work your way up through that whatever company that you started, and you can literally start your own consulting company, like a lot of the people do that come in and jump over you. And when you come to me at Cassaberry.com, I'll be teaching you how to parlay those 4 more years of corporate experience into a six-figure consulting company. I've done it myself. I've done it with my wife. I'm in the process of doing it with other clients. And within the course, you'll get to see real live time consultations that I have with my client who starts a career development company. And it'll pretty much teach you step by step how to take the business and run.
Absolutely, man. Well, I appreciate you taking the time here to be with us, Cassaberry. Again, hustlebooks.com, hustlebooks.com. That's for the hustle book that you mentioned, those 3 books. And you have Cassaberry.com, which will be the consulting business that he has there as well. And so this is my brother, Trevor Cassaberry from NYC.
Thank you.
Representing here today. And hopefully you have time to stay with us to the end of the day, everybody back, because we want to make sure that people see this visual of 4 black men, right? Making 4 black men doing that dang thing. They can get the screenshot and all that stuff as well, so they know we up in here, man. Appreciate you, brother.
Of course. Thank you. I appreciate the time.
My pleasure, man. Hey, brother Albert Horn, man. Thanks so much. Great question. What's the qualifications for joining the Black Billionaires Club? You simply have to want to be a billionaire. You simply have to want better. That's it. You say, I'm sick and tired, and I want to get with people, like-minded people who are serious about building wealth, building business while we build ourselves. That's what we do. We build wealth and build business while we build ourselves. If you can vibe with that, you know what I'm saying, go ahead and join. Will say for those other people that might be out there, we only have about 50 more slots left. It is a cap. It is an exclusive club. But we're literally just saying, hey, if you want to build, come build. Right. And that's about it, man. That's really it, man. So you go to the website. I'll pull it up for you, and you can check us out. It's for all the benefits and all that good stuff as well. And hey, we'll welcome arms, man, as we build this thing, man. We are the change that we want to see. We are the few. All right, I can talk a lot about what we're doing, but that's not what this show is about, but I'll be more than happy to if you want to know the stuff that we build, because that's what it is. Man, oh man. Okay. All right. Guest number 2 is up in the house. This brother here, man, this brother, he's a bona fide, he's the type of brother that simply does not give up. I know he supported me. We've done some business together, but as I've watched him just go from let's say idea to a journey to from thing to thing, You know what I'm saying? Finding his niche. Hey, this is where I'm gonna be at. I'm gonna make this thing work. Okay, now I'm gonna go and switch. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna make this thing work. He is not afraid to chase his dream. He's not afraid to build his idea. He's not afraid to execute. This brother here, all the way out of California. California, yay. Man, light-skinned brother. My main man, Alex Harris, is up in the house, up in here from Revolt Battery, his new venture, right? Battery Exchange. Man, what's going on, man?
Hey, what's going on, man? What's going on?
Man, I'm doing absolutely phenomenal, man. Mr. Harris is in the house, man. Thanks so much for taking the time to be with us here tonight on Black Man Monday, man. I appreciate you. We've been rolling for a little while. I'm glad I could finally get you on camera because so you're so busy over there at Revolt Battery Exchange. If you could tell us about yourself, brother, man, who you are, what you do, and why you do what you do, man.
So my name is Alexander Harris, from the Bay Area, California. San Francisco born, Oakland raised. I have 7 children, beautiful wife. And I'm just, I'm a 10 toes down kind of guy. I hit the street and I'm gonna run with it. Like you said, I definitely am a chaser. If I see potential in anything, if it's good, if it's positive, if it can lead me in the right direction, as long as it's not taking me somewhere where I don't want to be, hey, I can put a lot into something. And when I put my effort into something, I try to put my best effort into it. And as I do that, it just happens good for me because I put my heart and my soul into things. So it just happens to happen good for me a lot.
Man, absolutely, man. Well, tell us a little bit about this journey and the things that you put your heart into, man. I've seen a lot. I mean, obviously, we've done some business from a print company standpoint. I've seen a little the hot dog stand or something. I don't know what it is. That's out there.
Right.
About a few of your ventures and how you got to where you are now with Revolt Battery Exchange.
Yes, sir. Right. So I still have all those ventures. I'm owner and co-owner of One More Print Co., which is my printing company that I started in 2017. I own that with my brother Mike. Before that, I opened up a hot dog cart, which is the biggest little hot cart, which is still up and running. I actually run that in the front of my store here at Revolt Battery Exchange. I also print my shirts and stuff here at Revolt Battery Exchange. If I got the space, why not, right? I just got tired of working for people, like I said, I put a lot of effort in my work, because I enjoy work, I enjoy getting paid. I like the benefits of working, and I feel as though the harder I work, the more I should get paid. So, and when I work for people, no matter how hard I work, it's always going to be a stagnant level of income that, I'm just not happy with. So I just was like, hey, I see everybody like my brother Evan here. There's other mentors that I've watched throughout the years. My father, he owned a business, long ago in San Francisco. And I've always had the mindset of, always wanted to be independent. I don't really, I don't know. I just don't take well to, I don't know. It's weird. I just like working for myself. That's the end point to it. I would rather pay myself than to work as hard as I do for somebody like whoever it may be, and they make, thousands of dollars a day, and I'm making a couple bucks. That doesn't sit well with me. So I just made it happen for myself.
Absolutely, man. And again, the hustle is real, man. And I'll tell you, I think this year and maybe beyond, it's time for me to help you get to the point where your money's working harder for you than you working for it.
And that's why I've always enjoyed watching you, brother Evan, because you inspired me to do more. You inspired me to take chances. Because when even back then when we were working together, and you were like, man, I got this idea for a shirt, let's do it. You know, I'm like, dang, like I wasn't expecting me to opening up a printing shop, and already I'm sending orders to places like Kentucky and New Hampshire and Florida and Decatur and places like that. So those things drive me. When I get good support from brothers like you, from brothers like my business partner here, Reggie, my partner PJ. We all try to stick together, and everybody knows I'm a workhorse, like, but yeah, I'm on to what you're talking about. They're gonna let your money work for you harder than y'all have to work.
Absolutely, man. And tell us a little bit about again, how did you? I want to hear a little bit about this falling into this opportunity here that you have a Revolt, man. Tell us a little bit about that story.
Okay, so a couple years ago, I was doing my hot dog cart, and I had a personal situation happen to where I had to let that go for a while because it was also seasonal where I was at. So during the winter time, I would have to find employment. So I found this company here, Revolt in Reno, Nevada, where I was staying at, and I got into the company. I just filled out the application. I worked for them for about 2.5 years or whatnot. During the process of me working for them, I also opened up my hot dog cart again, as well as the printing company, and a few other little ventures I had going on. And I worked for my boss Tom for a while. My mother actually got sick. She had a stroke last year around June, and I had to leave Reno and leave that job. But I always told him, I was like, hey, I'm gonna buy one of these stores. This store is like one of the best ideas anybody could ever come up with. First of all, it's essential. You can't shut me down in the pandemic, because I provide power and other things like that, and information for your vehicles and RVs, and so. But yeah, I talked to Tom and he was like, okay, well, I'm just starting to franchise the business. And he actually opened a store in San Jose at the time. So I had to leave from Reno to Sacramento to stay here. This was about 6 months ago. So when I moved out here, I opened up my hot dog cart again because that's my baby, I guess. And then, I saved up some money. He introduced me to a gentleman called Reginald Harris, which is my business partner here, a real good brother. This is my big bro. He was interested into the franchise. I had some money saved up from doing the hot dog cart and trying to get things going with my mother, taking care of her, my wife being out here also taking care of her and making certain sacrifices. And he was like, yeah, I'm ready to go. And I'm like, okay, I'm ready to go. I got some money. He's like, I got some money. And I'm like, well, I already know how to run the store because I've been running the store, managing it for the last year and a half or maybe close to 2 years at the time. So I'm like, I do the books, I do everything. The only thing I don't do is own the store. He's like, well, we can own the store now. So I'm like, well, let's do it. And let's do it. And here I am. And we're doing actually good right now. Like, we've been open since November 1st. We had a soft open in mid-October, but yeah, we've quadrupled everything around here.
Man, and tell us a little bit about, you mentioned RVs, you mentioned, what is it that, a battery exchange, tell us a little bit about the business itself. What do y'all do? What is it that, because again, reason why I'm stressing is because you're into something that we wouldn't, it's something that we would not have thought about to do, right? Yeah,
Right.
Cart, okay,
Right.
I can see that, right? Because that's kind of right up our alley, kind of sort of, you know what I mean? And then we start, we do the t-shirt business, and then we do the chicken shack and all that stuff, right? But you're in the
Right.
you mentioned essential. You saw an opportunity at something that you had a job at. You turned that job down to ownership. And I let me tell you something, Alex. I'm just gonna be, because again, I'm so proud of you, brother, because I watched you. I've watched you for years, and there's another level even to this, man. There's a story that got to come out of you. there's the transition to now. Okay, now I got my money working for me. That's got to come from you because you're talking about 7 kids. Now we got to start talking about legacy. Now we got to think about what we're leaving behind, right? And so
Yes, sir.
there's next things that I can't wait to to continue, not start, but continue with
Yes,
you.
sir.
But you know
Yes,
what I'm saying? So I'm just dropping these seeds into your psyche, man, because this is what's coming. I mean, I'm pretty sure when our other brothers start talking, they say, yeah, this is what's coming. This is what's next.
Yes, sir.
But what is tell us a little bit about Battery Exchange. What is this business itself?
Okay, so we are home of the $25 reconditioned battery. So we own several systems here that do reconditioning of a car, truck, or marine type battery. What we do is we bring in batteries from the public, people that find batteries, if people's car battery dies or whatever, they bring their batteries in as a junk battery. Our machines, the machines that we purchase from the owner, what it does a heavy desulfation of the batteries from within. The sulfation that builds up on the top also builds up on the inside as well. So it heavily desulfates the battery inside by heating it up to a certain degrees for a temperature, and then it sends radio frequency waves through the bottom, knocking out blowing out shorts and turning the sulfation back into its original state of sulfuric acid. And it's non-evasive, it's green, it's the process is green. We don't have to dump and flush and do any of that. If anything, we just add a little distilled water to the process. We hook it up to the machines. It takes about 4 to 5 days to recondition. After about that time, if it pops up as a good battery holding a good voltage and it holds the voltage for at least 24 hours, I sell it. And I buy the batteries for $8 in total. So you bring your battery in for $8, and if it meets a certain criteria, I will sell it back to you or whoever else for $25 to $63, in total.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely, man. Hey, man, wholesale to retail, man. That's why I keep telling people, man, it's called trade. Everybody putting also trade. It's called trade. Well, Alex, man, we're gonna bring you back at the end of the show, but I want to take a moment, man, to hear from you as you get this Black Man Monday as an opportunity to share a message with the Black man in 2021, man. This is a different year for us, brother. This is a different year for us, and I'm sure Brother Alex has something he wants to share here tonight for the Black man on Black Man Monday.
So, am I on still? Oh, I am still on. So, what I would like to say to young Black men in the world, old alike, I just want us to stop all this hatred towards each other, trying to think you better than somebody, looking down on somebody like, them kicks whack, bro, like, oh, cuz got that little chain on, like, and that shit don't matter, bro. Like, focus on what really needs to be done. Pay attention to your family. Show love to the people who show you love, and grind, because ain't nobody gonna give you nothing, I mean, it's occasions where you might win and get a nice little handout or something, but that shit don't happen for everybody. So, count your blessings, be humble, and, stay righteous. Be good in your heart, follow God.
My main man, Alexander Harris, man, out of California, representing here tonight on Black Man Monday. I appreciate you, brother, man. If you get it, oh, you did. You sent that to me. You sent that to me over here. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna send it. When I say I'm gonna send it, B, I'm gonna send it.
Yeah, I got you. We put this thing down here. We got Revolt Battery Exchange. We go Revolt Battery Exchange, man. So if you hang on to the end of the show, we'll bring you back. Again, this is brother Alexander Harris here from California, man. Again, I'm telling you, I'm just connecting so many dope folks. I want to all connect with each other, keep this village intact. We'll bring you right back. We'll bring you back towards the end of the show, brother. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'll be right here.
All right, man. Y'all see what we do here on Black Man Monday. Absolutely, man. From Zoom to the BBC room. Boom, boom, boom. Absolutely. That's what we're doing here tonight, man. Hit the like button, the share button if you care. Like button, the share button if you care. If you are your brother's keeper, and that's just what we do, man. We must be our own media for you, beautiful people. All right, we can't keep watching that trash, and then we have something that's gonna lift us up, but we don't pay attention. That's our problem. All right, that's our problem. Okay, we can deal with it. We can turn the channel anytime that we want. But y'all know what time it is. It's time for the break. Oh yeah. All right, man, theblackbazaar.com. Check us out, www.theblackbazaar.com. You got stuff like this. That's right. Yeah, that's right. I sponsor my own shit. Okay? Absolutely. You get some stuff like this, man. Afrocentric home decor, personal care products, also black art inspired gifts here at theblackbazaar.com. We want you guys to remember this beautiful paper that once you shop black, you never go back. Man, check us out at www.theblackbazaar.com, www.theblackbazaar.com. Man, we got one more guest for you. It's a bit of barn burner here tonight on Black Man Monday, brought to you by the New Black Wall Street. And I want to be honest with you guys. I was this close, like last week, now a week and a half ago. I was this close to saying no more Black Man Monday. I was getting tired. I was like, y'all ain't showing up. Y'all don't want to say, y'all want to support the black women on Wednesday. On Monday, I get like 5 people that show up. I was this close to saying, okay, I'm going to go ahead and change it. So we're going to do Market Monday or something like that. But I'm so glad I did. I'm so glad I had this thing came to me said, son, do not grow weary in well-doing. What? Huh? What do you mean? What do you mean? Son, do not grow weary in well-doing. For if you faint not, everybody put in console, if you faint not. If you faint not. I'm so glad I didn't faint. I was getting a little lightheaded. But nonetheless, here tonight, Mansa Musa Speaks, my main man from Nashville, Tennessee. This brother right here, hey, I'm just going to tell you, you might want to put the kids up. I don't know if you got your popcorn, because this brother right here is all-star level, and he has no filter, okay? It is what it is. And so I want to bring to you guys my man. We've been rocking and rolling for quite a while. I mean, we met back in the day. We was doing some conferences and stuff together. He's always had the gift of gab. That's one thing I know about him. But now he's starting to refine that thing. He is on point. He's on fire, making a difference, not only with his mouth, but with his actions as well. Let me introduce you guys, Brother Cory Beal Sr. He's got so much going. He's going to tell you about what he does out of Nashville, Tennessee. Coming to the stage, Brother Cory in the house, man. What's going on? Look at all dark and he ain't got no lights on. There's none of that, man. Sexual chocolate.
I'm all dark. I'm in a sexual chocolate. That's way good.
What's going on, man? How you doing tonight, man?
Going on, leadership, man. Doing well, man. You see, I'm still in the office right now. I had to take a couple more certifications with these insurance companies, man, to get another part of the agency going. So I'm here.
I appreciate you taking the time to be with us, brother. I am Cory Beal Sr., man. If you could take a moment to introduce yourself, let people know who you are, what you do, and why you do what you do, brother.
Hey, what's going on? This Cory Beal Sr., I'm a serial entrepreneur. I'm a Pan-Africanist at heart, and so I decided to live the model of my mentors, of Booker T. Washington and the great Honorable Messiah Marcus Garvey. I have my own farmers agency here out of Nashville, Tennessee. I also have, I just started my trucking company. I have one truck on the road. I'm gonna have another truck probably one on the road by the end of March. So I got the logistic company going as well. And I got a couple of other, I have some other irons in the pot. I started a service company, this HVAC service company, to where I send, I hire contractors or HVAC people who do all that shit to different apartment complexes, because due to COVID, it's been such a back order. So I hire people. It's like the Uber of it. So I'm not doing the damn work. So I go send people out, man, to start my service company, man. And then I'm just a serial investor. Got money in different avenues as far as real estate investing. I'm also an investor in my son's t-shirt line. So that's what's going on.
Absolutely, man. There's got a lot of irons in the pot, man. Yeah, some people know you, man, and some people don't. I don't know, man. So, and we got history, man, and it's just real. It's just a real pleasure to be able to kind of just speak to you. I know you. Yeah. Let's start here, man. Listen, because I like black man. I like to keep it real, man. You hit me up. I think last week or so. You say, well, I'm ready, right? So I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, bring me on when you can bring me on. Please, because there's some other brothers out there. They might be at this space now. They say they're almost ready. But what did that mean? What does that mean? I'm ready now.
Well, I always say what I had to learn is that pioneers don't have a blueprint. Pioneers don't have support. Pioneers don't have a foundation. So before all the social media shit was cool, before the influencers was cool, that's how me and you met. I was 10 toes down about financial literacy within the Black community, why it's imperative that we understand how money works, this, that, and the third. And I got burnt out because such resistance that I was facing. And so as I burnt out, your fire lit up. Like you kept it going. I was done. So I had to take a mental break, man. I had to go back. And every time I wanted to get back in, I would half-ass, right? I would get back to doing something, then I get pissed off, and I'd be like, man, fuck it. I'm not gonna help the masses. These Negroes got low emotional intelligence. I'm not a guy. I'm a financial consultant. So I wanted to just focus on that, but just my spirit, my love for our race, and the expertise that I provide, man, I had to get myself right. So I took, 2-3 years off to get my mind right, man, to get with a therapist, man, to become clear on my goals, to become clear on what I want to do and how I want to contribute. And you already know how I believe, man. I believe in collective economics. So, Michael Jordan had a Scottie Pippen. You could be Jordan one day, I could be Jordan the next day, but me and you never had a clash of egos. So I said, I might as well build with someone, that's on the same page that, hey, if we in public, we might knock a couple motherfuckers out if I did some bullshit, but in private, you're gonna hold me accountable. So that's the type of people I want to build with. So it was time. I got my mind right. The money has always been right. I got the mind right. I got my spirit right. And shit, it's time to get to the next level. So that's what I mean by I'm ready.
And that's interesting that you say that, Cory. You said the money's always been right. The money hadn't been the issue, but you had to get your mind right. And you also
had to get my mind right.
And you also said that you said might you're throw the blows in public, but you're gonna be held accountable in private. How important is that? Getting your mind right and being held accountable. It's for everybody, but particularly, how important is that for the Black man?
I mean, it's important, man. I mean, I feel like the Black man has been coddled, and been enabled. And unfortunately, we don't have enough strong men to check other men. I mean, that's the reason why I see a lot of laziness amongst Black men. We don't have Black men checking Black men anymore, right? So to be held accountable, man, you got to know that you matter. When you are part of a unit, you got to know that you fucking matter. And how would you know that you matter if I don't hold you to a standard? So that's the importance of accountability. You dig what I'm saying? So you got to tell this person, like, dude, you was fucking up. I put you in this position to do X, Y, Z. Why the fuck you ain't doing it? I'm not your mother, so get off my breast, homie. You're going to talk to me like a man. Why you ain't doing ABC? And we don't have enough men talking to men like that. So So that's what I mean by holding someone accountable. You got to know that your presence matter and my time is valuable, and it can't be wasted by dealing with some fucking narcissist sociopath, who's still 31 in the head but 16 in actions. No, man, it's time to be an adult. The scripture clearly says that, man, when I was a child, I spoke like a child, I act like a child, but now I'm a man, I put away childish things. So put away the childish bullshit, eliminate the excuses, show up on time, execute, be an adult, ask for some assistance if you need assistance. This is not third grade class where you raise your hand, you ask a dumb question. The dumb question is the question that's not being asked. So, and it's all right to fail because failure is a prerequisite of success. That's how you get to the next level. So, that's what I mean about holding someone accountable.
Hey, but you also mentioned getting your mind right.
Yeah, man, getting your mind right, that's clear, man, because you got to look at it like this. Where you are right now and today in this current situation, you are the accumulation of the results of the decisions that you made. So if you're in a fucked up spot right now, you got to look at the decisions that you made that got you in a fucked up spot. And then you got to sit back and ask yourself, what was I thinking? How did I come up with this decision? You know what I'm saying? Why am I getting this result? Who is in my environment? Who am I consulting with? Am I fucking reading books? Am I taking notes? You know what I'm saying? Am I on YouTube all goddamn day still thinking I'm a rapper when I'm 38 years old? Or am I on YouTube University trying to figure shit out? Like, be a paparazzi of your actions and see what you're doing. So that's why your mind is right. When your mind is dysfunctional, you bring dysfunction to everywhere you go. You're toxic. So you're going to always prey on the weak. So that's what I mean by getting your mind right. Be clear. I come to realize when you have a clear agenda, a clear focus, it's easy for you to set boundaries and have standards for yourself. It's easy for you to operate on the code. It's easy for you to tap into that Godfidence, that creator that the Most High, has endowed into you. It's easy to do that when you are clear on your mission. So, but when you're not clear and you're dysfunctional, then you're going, a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. So guess what? Every fucking way you're a part of is going to be unstable until you clear. Like, that shit is elementary when you think about it, right? So, So that's the importance of having your mind right, especially if you're trying to lead a family, especially if you have sons looking up to you, especially if you have nephews looking up to you. You can do all this capping on the book all day long, but at the end of the day, a motherfucker gonna want to check for your receipts.
Now you also mentioned, brother Bill. You said just prey on the weak. When you're we're keeping it real up in here tonight. Prey on the weak. What is that? Give us some break it down for us. We're preying on the weak when we weak ourselves. Because of course we're not gonna get around strong brothers when we weak because they're gonna check us. So
they're gonna check us, absolutely. So you gotta be around. You got to be around other. You tend to be around other enablers, and you tend to be around a lot of mother figures because our queens, they're nurturers by nature. So when they see a wounded man, the first thing they want to do is lay their hands on them, is provide for them, right? Is to be that foundation for them. But then you look up year in and year out, you're constantly going through women, right? You're constantly sowing bad seed, right? As a means of survival, so we don't speak enough. Like, we don't tell our queens to really keep an eye on this Negro, keep an eye on the guy. We don't tell our guys, like, that happened to me too, because I was on both sides. I was that guy, so I know I speak from experience. First and foremost, I was that guy, right, who just wanted to be the biggest fish in the smallest fucking pond, right? Because I thought validation mattered. Right, I thought I thought I needed confirmation from others. I never knew how to look from within, so I fell into the bright, to the what's the word I'm fucking looking for, man? The matrix. I fell into the matrix, and many of us as a part of the matrix, right? So That's what praying on a week look like. And too many of us, we don't really know the signs of when someone is praying on the week. So that's what I mean by that. I could go deeper than that, but I don't want to go too there.
No, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that another time, man. Now, Cory, you are also a BBC member. So tell us a little bit about your experience and how you feel about what we're doing at the Black Billionaires Club.
Oh man, I think it's great, man. I mean, hell, I think I was one of the founder members when you first started the BBC, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So I like seeing the growth of the group. I like seeing the growth of the group. It's inspiring, but I would like to see more leaders come out this group. I would like to see more people, share their expertise in this group instead of the same ones. Yeah, it's a wealth of information in that group. Like, I mean, I'm happy that I got put on the Prince Dykes. Man, that's a phenomenal brother. Should no one be fucking struggling when you got a brother like Prince Dykes in the group, when you got brothers like you in the group, and then just hearing my man's story out in the Yay area. So, I think we need to tap into our resources, man, and really push a collective movement, because you really shouldn't. At this point, I'm not saying begging for motherfuckers to understand, like, yo, you got someone out here trying to get you to the next level, but you got to understand, our people don't value fucking free. See, when you don't have no value to yourself, we don't understand what you're giving to us is priceless. So, in turn, I hope that don't leave you like Lot's wife, turning the pillar of salt. So you just got to keep going. So I feel like as the group scale up, you will scale up, and the cream will rise to the top. So I would like to see more people in the BBC show receipts, share expertise, really get on the collective movement. Because it's a special group. I personally know some people in that group that just doing some things, and including myself. Like, I'm going to stop, quote unquote, hoarding information. So if you're a BBC member and you have something of value, quit hoarding the fucking information, man. Put it out there. Kill that scarcity mindset. It's someone that needs you. They need you immediately. So that's what I think about the group.
Man, Cory, man, it's 2021, man. It's an opportunity for you to take a moment to share your words for the Black man here today as we move forward here. As I said, it's a new year, it's a new me, so it's 2021 for the Black man. What says Mansa? Mansa speaks to the Black man here tonight on Black Man Monday.
Mansa motherfucking speaks. Listen, hey, it's no excuses in 2021 at all. No excuses is acceptable. Period. You ain't that fucking special, man. You ain't that unique. A lot of us went through bullshit. A lot of us went through molestation. A lot of us come from the projects. A lot of us have poor families. A lot of us got beat. A lot of us got bullied. Like, your fucking situation ain't that unique, So stop leaning on that narrative and grow the fuck up. If you have a 9-to-5, use your health care and seek therapy. That's the cool shit. Having someone that's going to help you think, because you got to ask yourself, what have I done right thus far? And if you know that you're taking the L, if you know that you haven't been winning, it's all right to admit that you in the space where you're losing, and go seek help. That's what strong men do. We go seek help. That's what I had to do. I don't give a fuck how great I was. I sought help. Right? And so before you get into any dysfunction, before you get into any situation, know that your presence matter. Know that it's an expectation of you when you dating that woman. Know that it's an expectation of you when you raising your son, when you dating your daughter. You know what I'm saying? It's an expectation of you. Motherfucker, you got to live up to it. Stop doing these dummy incomplete missions, man, and man the fuck up. It's 2021. We should not be having this same type of conversations, man. We just shouldn't, So and eliminate. And also, go seek therapy. Be clear. That's what I want to leave to the black man. Be clear. Get your mind right. Mystical told y'all, bitch, get your mind right. Thought I told you, bitch, get your mind right.
That's right, man. Get your mind right, man. Brother, get your mind right. And as you do that, as you get your mind right, here's what's going to happen, man. What's going to happen is you're going to find yourself attracting the right kind of people into your life. Because your mind, your spirit, your body, your soul, it is a magnet. And you are attracting to yourself right now that which is within. And if you don't like what you're attracting, don't blame us. It's time for you to change some of that stuff that's going on the inside, man. It is what it is, man. This Black Man Monday, man. The art of communication, therapy is wonderful and needed as well. I'm gonna bring our brothers back up here so we can begin to close this show out again. Cory, thanks so much for your words, man. Mantha speaks up here. Let's bring Trevor back up in here. Brother Alex back up in here as well, man. All right, man. Black Man Monday. This is what we do. This is an opportunity for our audience and anybody else. Go ahead and capture the visual. Sometimes just the visual itself is so important. So, Miss Shiro, if you could do that for me, I know you do a good job with that as a BBC member. Go ahead and capture that visual. That's right. 4 strong brothers that's showing up there and making a difference, man. I'm going to come with you first, Trevor. If you could share with us, man, what are your thoughts about Black Man Monday? How did you enjoy the show, man?
I loved it, man. It's been like a reoccurring theme in the last few months, like the few amount of Black men that do make content for Black men, positive content for Black men have been reiterating, like, it's great you support it, by watching it, but support it with your wallet too. Like, don't just click the share button and like button, support it financially. So, those channels can help create other ones. And I think, the Black Billionaires Club and Black Man Monday is definitely a way that we could also do that.
I appreciate you showing up here tonight, man. Brother Alex, man, same question to you, man. As you being on the show today, how do you feel about Black Man Monday? How did you enjoy the show?
Oh, man, I love the experience. When I catch it, it's always a wonderful experience to watch. I always enjoy watching the brothers get a peace of mind, giving out information. If I need their resources, I try to reach out to them because I already know what's going on with them. And I thank you, Evan, for opening this platform for people like us to get on and try to, make something happen better for us. You are definitely a good influence on a lot of people's lives, whether you know it or not, brother.
I appreciate you, Alex. Man, thanks for joining us here tonight on Black Man Monday. And then for those that are in the comments, guys, it's an opportunity for you as well to share your piece, share your thoughts with the Black man. Share in the comments below why you love, appreciate, adore. The big word, appreciate. Appreciate. Why do you appreciate the Black man? We don't do this enough. I mean, we really don't. I mean, I know we can say we don't do it enough on the Black woman side. We'll get that on Wednesday. But tonight is Black Man Monday. Why do you appreciate the Black man? Go and put that in the comments below. Brother Bill, up in here, man. So, man, how did you enjoy the show, and how do you feel about Black Man Monday?
Absolutely, man. I mean, it's dope to see Black men winning. It's dope to see Black men persevering. What I loved about it so far, I love the confidence that I was hearing, especially from Trevor. That's a brother I might want to connect with because it's time for me to get this consulting shit on the next level. So
right.
Definitely chop it up. But I love Alexander, man. He embodies what Booker T. Washington was talking about, man. He got into vocation. He got into service. You know what I'm saying? And he epitomized getting out the mud. This man, refurbished batteries, G. You know how many motherfucking batteries go out on cars? This brother got to connect, and he putting the T-shirt on like this. He's a producer, so I mean, I'm honored to be in their presence because it forces me to get to the next level. Because I ain't trying to be the broke motherfucker when Evan put us all on the yacht. Y'all looking at me like you did all that shit talking, Cory. You know what I'm saying? I want to be around some powerful men. That inspires me. That gets me to the next level. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I appreciate this.
Absolutely, man. Trevor, you got any word for any one of the brothers? Any one of the brothers in the four square? You got any thoughts for any one of the brothers in the four square?
Well, Cory, thank you for just bringing your intensity because me, I'm 6'5", so bigger dudes, we kind of get taught at a young age
I'm
not
6'3",
to be too.
Bro. Yeah.
Right. So you know, we get taught not to be so aggressive in how we deliver our messages. But I always love when somebody can deliver a like-minded message with that intensity, because that's usually how I perform best. And then again, Alexander, like, you're just a cool dude, man. Like, if I ever came out to Cali, I'd be like, man, I gotta link this guy Alexander. Let me see what's going on in Sacramento. And then Evan, you just the connection between it all. I don't think I ever seen anybody say a bad word about you. And if I did, I call them a liar, because clearly, you know, they're wrong. So, you know, again, thanks for bringing me here. And every time I'm on your platform, it's always positivity with everybody.
Absolutely, man. I appreciate you. We got a question here. Ask Cory, how can I get into insurance? So how can he connect with you so you guys can have that conversation? You can't have it right now, but how can he connect with you, Cory?
Man, you know, you can hit me in the DM, you can tag me in the BDC comments. You know, we can exchange telephone numbers. I can give you my number right now if you're ready to write. It's 615-818-5345. You know, just go ahead and shoot me a text and we can set up some time to talk.
All right, 615-818-5345.
Yes, sir.
All right, yeah, I'll put it up there for you can get it, man. Brother Harris, man, you got any words for any one of the brothers in the Four Square?
Man, I just want to say, y'all keep doing what you guys are doing. Do the best you can in life. You know, never promise tomorrow. You know, life is real short. I lost a lot of people recently, you know, so to see everybody still doing well, you know, it's a blessing. It makes my heart warm just to see this happening in itself, and to be invited to this platform is amazing. Thank you.
I appreciate you, Brother Harris. Got a little feedback, so I got to mute that thing out. I appreciate you showing up. Catch up on these comments, man. We'll start to get up out of here. We see the wife showing up. The wife showing up. Say, hey, man, he the best. Oh, he back. All right. She said, oh, you know what's happening tonight, brother. You know what's going to happen tonight. Let me go ahead and Trevor Cassaberry is on point with financial literacy. There's a wife showing up. She'll be joining us. She'll be joining us on Wednesday for Black Woman Wednesday. Let's catch up on these comments. I appreciate y'all. Brother Adams in the house, man. Felicia Gardner, own up to your situation and work on the things that will get you back on track. Thanks, Kings, for sharing your wisdom. Miss Vivek Goodrich, thanks for being a Black man. I appreciate you guys so much. God bless you all. Miss Vivian Reed, thank you so much for sharing and showing us positive examples of Black manhood. Wilhelm Watt, thank you for all your time. That was really informational to hear. Absolutely. Miss Shiro, man, another awesome Black man Monday. I love you. Pushing one another to greatness. And as someone said, there's an expectation, whether you meet the standard or not, that's on you, man. No excuses, accountability. Brother Lockhart, man, Cory, I really like the way he speaks. I feel the passion, very powerful. Absolutely, man. I've seen enough brothers going to sell these baddies. I know that's right. Absolutely, man. Enjoyed the show. Repeat that number one more time. Okay, I'll put it up on the screen for you, brother. 615-818-5345. 615-818-5345. Man, this is the new Black Wall Street and our feature presentation, Black Man Monday. I want to say thanks to our guests, Brother Cory Beal Sr., Brother Trevor Cassaberry, Brother Alexander Harris. Trevor Cassaberry, you can find at thehustlerbooks.com and also Cassaberry.com. You can find Alexander Harris. His business is at Revolt Battery Exchange. And Brother Cory, I didn't get anything for you because it got in a little late, but you can find Cory. You can find Cory. Just find me and you'll find Cory, okay? You can do that as well. And for everybody else, I want to say thanks so much for all your likes, your shares, all of your comments, your words. And then also, thanks so much for supporting, because I know you're going to go to somebody's business. You're going to go spend some money. I know that's what you're going to do. You're going to feel compelled. It's like, I cannot say I'm going to go support these brothers and not put some money in there. You know what I'm saying?
But let them know I'm licensed. Let them know I'm licensed in 15 states. And I can be licensed in your state within 48 hours if you need some life insurance, retirement planning, things of that nature.
Okay. Yeah, it's like got license insurance agents to be licensed in your state. You need that stuff as well. So we got to talk about bringing this and doing a little more with Cory as well. But what we do, Alexander, you already know is what we got next. We got to do some stuff. And Trevor, man, you just keep on showing up. That's what we're gonna do, man. Black Man Monday. This is what we do. Thanks so much, man. I want you guys to remember this, that it takes a village. It starts with us. Right here on the screen. It starts with us. Let's build as we climb together. We got, beautiful people. Matter of fact, need. Thank God. That's more than enough. Until next episode, you know what time it is. Mr. DJ hits the music.
The new Black Wall Street. Thanks you for joining the show. We gave a lot of great tips, but it's time to go. Take the knowledge we shared, hope you use it and grow. We will see you all there at the next episode of The New Black Wall Street. The New Black Wall Street.